Hello everyone, this is Blackbird Senpai speaking, and I'm absolutely thrilled, no, exhilarated to bring to you this video. This video has the special Club Kaiju Rave that was right here in Houston. It was the Call of Curses Cosplay Rave. It was on September 16th, and for the most part, it was probably the best cosplay rave I've been to this year. There weren't a lot, but this is definitely the best. The cosplays, the crowd, the music, the vibe, everything was A+ tonight. And look, let me tell you, if there was one way to get me excited, it's a Blackbeard cosplay, and we have one in this video. But before we get all the way in, you guys know the deal. Please like and subscribe. It helps me make videos like this. You guys know the deal. We've all been on YouTube for a pretty long time at this point, I'm assuming. Also, I do want to make a very special shout out. I want to say it's Koya's21 on YouTube, but you spoke to me at NDC, of course, where the cosplay rave was happening, and you came up to me, said you subscribed, and I really appreciated that. I know today of the upload, if I do upload it the day I'm thinking, it should be your birthday. So happy birthday from me, if not happy belated. But yeah, man, I really appreciated it. I hope you're watching the video again. It just, it does definitely make me happy to see you guys actually at the event after I talk about them and actually kind of grow that community. So yeah, again, big shout out to you. But now it's time for me to tell you guys about the Curse Rave. But yeah, see you in a bit. So for this event, I swung in around 9:30, and for the most part, I'd argue that usually the venues are pretty empty. I'm not going to act like this was absolutely packed, but I knew something was in the air because it was way more people than usual, at least for this past summer at the NDC. Again, no shot at them. It's just, festivals, conventions all going on, so it's been a little sparse, but I will definitely say that tonight, there was definitely a pretty good head count off rip. Of course, I had to go see the wares. I had to go see what everybody was selling. I always like to plug my guys. And yeah, everyone here was doing an excellent job just really establishing the vibe, right? That was the most important thing. We had some great music being played. And as the cosplayers started coming in, I started to see that there was a certain quality tonight that I was definitely excited for when we got to finally take pictures during the cosplay contest. But again, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself.
My best friend! 動く
Some of the artists tonight right off the poster is Kawaii Club, Kitty Trigger, Corgi, and Nopath. Once Corgi got to the stage, I was fully invested in how this event was going because it was already going bananas. There's a certain energy that the anime community brings to these raves. And look, when I hear ooh it, I know that it's over with already. I already know that we're finna do something absolutely insane. And tonight was no different. Corgi definitely did his thing. A lot of anime-inspired tracks that really just got me reminiscing for the most part. It was very Japanese-centric, I guess you could say. I won't say that everyone else was doing the same thing, but I would definitely say by the time Nopath got on, he had a much fiercer and harder sound comparative, and that was very much noticed, but I also think it matched the crowd perfectly because like I said, they were already kind of on 10, and as they got closer and closer to that dance floor, it just started to get unglued is what I say. And I don't want to say that it didn't get unruly. It wasn't like a usual rhythm show, and again, that's not a shot either. I love when it gets unglued, but they were definitely giving that energy that they were trying to go top notch. And what Corgi was playing, in the beginning at least, was more akin to what was going on at the previous Club Kaiju Rave, which was a little more subdued in my opinion, just as fun, but not as many people, and definitely not as hard hitting when it came to our last two DJs. Speaking of NoPath, look, a huge shout out to my man, because he definitely blew it out the water. Me and him spoke a couple of times throughout the night. Really cool dude. You guys should definitely support him, especially if you had that ear to his sound and you were really feeling it. Definitely go check him out. It's exactly what you think. He is definitely somebody who I think is on the come up, I guess that's the way to say. And you know, as artists, we definitely sometimes doubt what we can do, but this guy is definitely the real McCoy in my opinion. He's definitely on top of his game, definitely someone that I'm usually excited to go listen to. So again, big shout out to him. And for me, he kind of made the party what it was for the cosplay contest, because he was right before it, and the energy was already just so pent up by that point that I would have to give him some of that credit. Now, the cosplay raid this time, I think was done a little different. I'm not going to say that I went and watched the old video, because I didn't, but I want to say that the previous cosplay contest at the Club Kaiju was they had everyone go, and then the people who was in first place or runner up or etc. had to go again to get the crowd reaction. This time's a little different. They had more prizes. They had a wow factor, the crowd's choice, best performance, and then they had the overall winner. So that was pretty cool. But they just simply announced them after the initial group went on. So they actually deliberated and made a choice, which I kind of appreciated. I was expecting the previous way, but this way I think pristine, I guess you could say. It made the awards just a little bit more grander. I will say that we had some pretty good winners out. Just want to throw that out there. We had a sexy Bayonetta. My girl Spider was just oozing with the appeal with the very fresh cosplay. She definitely gave the crowd what they wanted, and again, big shout out to her. We also had a Blackbeard. As much as I hate the character, this guy really nailed it, and it kind of gave me this mixed feeling, but I really appreciated it. He was definitely on top of his game, but of course the crowd's choice was the main man, Jesus, turning water into wine in front of us all. Now, I don't know how he did it. Maybe he is the Lord and Savior's son, but I'm not exactly going to go that far. Our overall winner was a gentleman doing a Kokushibo cosplay, and it was pretty damn good. When I saw it, I was like, yeah, he might win it, and he did. I won't say that there wasn't any other competition. There was definitely a lot of contestants. I want to say there was 17. And that sort of also probably fueled why they just made a choice. So I'm going to show everybody here. Again, everyone did a really good job. Like the the actual quality of cosplays this time was definitely higher than all the other previous ones I've done for the most part. Even some of the conventions, like there was like some legit cosplayers here at this event, and again that gave it a little bit more of that oomph. Again, is me kind of mixing that rave experience with what I was doing before on the channel with anime. So again, I just love these chances to kind of meld that together. So by the time the cosplay rave actually started, it was around midnight already, and I knew I was going to have to get home a little earlier to shift through all the different video I have because of what was going on in the rave. But before I left, I got to experience the one and only Kitty Trigger. Now Kitty Trigger is probably one of my favorite DJs going right now. Their energy and just overall stage presence is something that, you know, a lot of people envy, and it really comes natural to them, and that's what really excites me. That's why I love actually getting footage of them, and that's kind of what we did today. I got a little bit more of them just to make sure that they were able to get what they needed out of the whole event. And honestly guys, if Club Kaiju comes back, you have to come, especially if you like anime. If you like anime, this is just absolutely bonkers. Like, granted, you know, the conventions do really good, but when you mix that element of just being an adult at a party and just doing everything like that, and you mix in that fandom, I think there's nothing better. I don't know if I've had an experience that is quite as good as this within a venue. Like, yeah, like maybe I can say something about, you know, Neon Sands or maybe Among the Woods, but definitely, like, as far as when it's inside, unless it's some big, huge rhythm name, it's definitely these events that I look forward to the most.
What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster?
But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I really am glad that you enjoyed watching, because I'm assuming you did, because you got to the very end. If you guys are interested, please leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know about other shows, just for I can, you know, try to stay on the pulse of it. You know, I look myself and I try to get out, you know, forward of it and try to get tickets, etc. But if you guys can let me know where to go outside of huge festivals, if the tickets are over $50 or $100, I don't make money on YouTube yet, so the chances of me going there randomly is very slim to none, at least right now. Like, there could be something coming up in a couple of months, and for the most part I've been resident with Among the Woods, so those type of things, yeah. But again, if you really want me someplace, just let me know, and I'll try to see what I can do. But before I finally sign off, big shout out to Club Kaiju. I really appreciate the opportunity and the chance. You guys absolutely hit out the park every time. Thank you, Donnie. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Blackbird Senpai out.